Hello, welcome. Today let us have some theorems based on chapter locus. Already I have taught you, we have learnt some theorems of chapter locus. That is, the locus of a point equidistant from two fixed points is the perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining the 2 points, and also its converse you have learnt. And now let us have some more theorems, and your today's theorem you are going to learn is the locus of a point which is equidistant from two intersecting lines. So let me draw the figure. These two are two intersecting lines. Let me name it as AB. This is A, B, C, D. Like AB and CD are two intersecting lines. They intersect each other at O. Okay. The locus of a point. Let me take point P here. So the locus of a point here P, which is equidistant from two intersecting lines. Let me draw PM perpendicular to OB, PN perpendicular to OC. Okay, because this is equidistant from two intersecting lines. When we say equidistant means perpendicular distance. That's why from P to AB and P to CD I have drawn two perpendiculars. Consists of a pair of straight lines which bisect the angles between the two given lines. So AB and CD are two intersecting lines. They are intersecting at O. P is the moving point. So the locus of point P, which is equidistant from these two straight lines, is the bisector of this angle, bisector of the angles between these two lines. That means here in this case, angle BOC, bisector of angle BOC is the locus of the point which is equidistant from the two intersecting lines. So let me join OP. We can produce also OP. Okay. So what is given here is AB and CD, they are the two intersecting lines. So AB and CD intersect at O given. P is a moving point. P is a point such that it is given that is equidistant. PM is equal to PN, that is given to us, and we have to prove that these are the perpendicular distances. PM equal to PN, this is 90 degree. We have to prove that OP bisects angle BOC, or we can say OP is the bisector of angle. OP is the P, or we can say OP bisector, or we can write P lies on the bisector of angle BOC. Other way we can write P lies, consider the pair which bisect the angles between. P lies on the bisector of angle BOC. Angle BOC bisector or angle AOD bisector, both are same. Okay. And your construction here is join OP. I have joined for you. Now you have to write join OP. Now comes actual proof. How to prove that P is lying on the bisector of angle BOC? That means if we are able to prove that OP is the bisector of angle of BOC, P lies on OP, we can say. So for that, let us make these two triangles congruent. Triangle MOP and triangle NOP, let us make them congruent. In triangle MOP and the triangle NOP, what happens? What is given is PM is equal to PN. That is given PM is equal to PN. Angle PMO is equal to angle P and O, that is 90 degree because of the perpendicular distances, and in both the triangles OP is common to both. OP is equal to OP. OP is equal to OP, that is the common side. Therefore, triangle MOP is congruent to triangle NOP under what condition? Right angle, hypotenuse, side. Under RHS condition, these two triangles are congruent. And once they are congruent, we know that by CP/CTC, remaining parts are equal. That implies angle MOP is equal to angle NOP. That means these two angles are equal. The meaning of this is, if these two angles are equal, means OP bisects angle MON. MON or BOC both are same or not? That implies P lies on the bisector of angle BOC. That is what we have to prove. That is proved. I hope this is clear to you. So, the locus of a point which is equidistant from two intersecting lines is the bisector of the angle formed by two intersecting lines. So, now here we have taken P. For these two lines, this is one, and other one it consists of a pair of straight lines given. This is one line. Let us take one more point P dash. Same way, if you take perpendicular M dash and N dash, automatically this OP dash bisects angle M dash O N dash. So one is OP, other one is OP dash. If you produce, you will get the straight line. So the consists of a pair of straight line. This is one straight line, this one other straight line. Okay. Now let us have the converse of this theorem. What is converse of this theorem? If OP bisects this, the P is equidistant from two straight lines. That is converse, means just reverse. What is given to prove? What is to prove here? They are given. Okay. Let us have the converse of this theorem now. So the converse of this theorem is, any point on the bisector of an angle is equidistant. Any point on the bisector of an angle is equidistant from the arms of the angle. Here only angle is given, or we can write when two lines intersect each other. When two lines intersect each other, angle is formed. That way also we can do converse of the theorem. Now let us write there like that. So when AB and CD intersect each other at O, angle BOC is the angle formed. Here directly given, the bisector of an angle is given. So for the two intersecting lines, let me show. Suppose P lies on the bisector of the angle. If this is the bisector of angle from O to P, if this is bisector, that means these two are equal given. Okay, let us draw the perpendiculars. PM perpendicular to this, PN is perpendicular to CD. You have to prove that PM is equal to PN. If P lies on the bisector of angle BOC, then P is equidistant from the two arms of the angle. Means for angle BOC, OB is one arm, OC is another arm. So PM equal to PN you have to prove. So what is given here is, actually in the question here, it is given arms of the angle. Only for one angle is given. I have drawn two straight lines. So AB, because of the converse of the theorem, same way I did. AB and CD intersect at O. Okay. OP bisects angle BOC, and also PM is perpendicular to AB, or OB we can write. PM is perpendicular to OB and PN is perpendicular to OC. Okay. Here you have to prove that PM is equal to PN. Here you have to prove that PM is equal to PN. Proof. In the previous question we have joined OP, but here now already OP is a bisector given, so construction step is not needed now. Again now we have to make these two triangles congruent. So once we are able to make them congruent, we can prove that by CP, CTC, PM is equal to PM. So let us work out in triangle POM and the triangle PON, angle POM is equal to angle PON. That is what is given. Because OP bisects angle BOC given. Okay. And also angle PMO is equal to angle PNO, that is 90 degree. Not given, but equidistant we have to say, show. Equidistant means perpendicular distances. So when we draw the perpendiculars, they are 90 degree each. And OP is common to both. OP is common to both. Therefore, triangle POM is congruent to triangle PON. Here the condition is angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. Under AA's condition, these two triangles are congruent. If they are congruent, therefore, PM is equal to PN by CP, CTC. PM is equal to PN means they are equidistant from the two arms of the angle. Therefore, PM is equal to PN, that only. Same way. Okay, therefore PM is being proved. Only we have written that one, or P is equidistant from AB and AC, you can write OB and OC. Same way, if you take P dash here, then P dash M dash, P dash N dash, and if this is OP dash bisects this angle, automatically P dash M dash is equal to P dash N dash. So, we can say that if a point, the bisector, the locus of any point of the bisector of the angle is always equidistant from the two arms of the angle. Okay. With this, we have completed all the theorems based on locus. Some situations I have explained you. In the next class, let us do some more with constructions. Okay. Thank you.